Hello, and welcome to the introduction for our new feature in MLS integrations. So, this particular feature is only available for our Transact+CRM plans, and there is a one time fee in order to turn it on. That being said, let's take a quick look on how we can set this up. So, the first step that we're going to do is take a look at our settings. We have a couple ways that we can actually have this take place. So first one will be within our deal stages. I'll go into the offer stage on our buy side here. And we should have down here MLS and MLS listing ID. So we can add that into the field so that when we change stages, it automatically asks for these two pieces of information. You must have the MLS and the MLS listing ID. We will go into our deals and take a look at how this would operate. That being said, in the second method for getting the information to port over automatically, you can actually enter it specifically within the deal to have that information get entered in. So let's take a look here at our deals. We have Christy right here. We will move Christy over to our offer stage. We will move Christy here over to our offer stage. And you'll notice MLS and select an MLS here and listing ID down here. So what we'll do, we've got our MLS here. The one that is connected will always be shown with a little linked icon here. So we do have MyBor. These other ones we can connect to, the other ones that are listed, just currently not connected. So if those do contain an MLS that you work within, just let us know. We'll go ahead and select MyBor here, and I actually have a listing ID to plug in. And it says here, obviously, you can pull information from this MLS to fill in the details. We'll go ahead and pull now. We found your listing. We filled in some of the details here. So if you have it entered in the wrong listing ID, it will let you know, the system will. So be on the lookout here. We will go ahead and mark that we put an inspection in today, or an offer in today, that the inspection date is, we'll just say July 7th. So we'll move deals to offer. And now we can actually pull Christy up. And you'll notice that the information for this deal went ahead and populated. I did not enter the address. There was no address entered. So we've got 3289 Hellfield Road in Westfield, Indiana, the zip code. It's pulling the listing expiration date, the list price. So it's pulling all that information for you, as well as it's entered in the offer date we just plugged in, the contract agreement date, inspection date. So obviously it's June here, and this deal took place in January. But when you're moving along, the new information will get plugged in there for you. The second way that we can actually go ahead and pull information into a deal, and we use the same deal address. We'll use John here. So you'll notice that the address and all the information up here is going to change. We'll click the edit button on the listing section. We will select an MLS to work within, and then that MLS ID. I'm going to enter in the same MLS ID that I just did, just so we can see everything kind of pull up here. So what you'll notice is once I've entered this information, I'll go ahead and click save. I then will press this little refresh icon, and that will update the information about from the MLS ID for this particular deal. So we'll go ahead, we'll click save. That way the information that was pulled in there will save. And then what you'll need to do is on each section that you want information to get pulled within, you'll click that edit button, click the refresh button, which you'll notice all of the information just updated in real time, and then we'll save it. And same for the offer information. So again, the edit button, the refresh button, and then we'll go ahead and save that. So those are the two ways to pull in information from an MLS. Again, if an MLS is not connected that you work within, let us know. We will be happy to get to work on that. There is some effort that goes into that, and we will need to reach out to that MLS directly, and we may have additional questions for you. But feel free to reach out to me if you do have any questions about this integration, or if you'd like to learn more about the specific details and the cost to integrate.